We're back. Puff and Vern. We back again, man.
Another episode of the pod. Puff and Vern.
Episode of
Oh,
the pod.
I enjoy especially these road trips. I wonder why.
1, 2.
So we're going to get right into it. Another episode of the Puff and Vern pod. Talking about beats, blunts, and ball. With a huge splash of the Toronto Raptors. The Rapture foot.
But
Rapture foot.
we have to give a disclaimer.
Rapture foot.
This episode is not really Raptor focused.
Rapture foot. But we still have a Rapture foot. Rapture foot. Because we haven't kicked down some idiot comments, some idiot hot takes from
And while
somebody
named Stephen
here. I said
Smith.
Harse.
Here Smith. But before we do that,
You know, we want to.
what's tonight's beverage?
We have Cameron's Brewing from Oakville, Ontario, a golden lager called Captain's Log Lager.
And you see me light a match.
Wow, Vern came prepared.
Oh.
Came matching.
As my boy Mark like to say, tantalize our taste buds with some Captain's Log Lager.
It's a 5% beer. Wow, has some awards and a story behind it. So the Captain's Log Lager since 1836. Many a captain has used Oakville's first lighthouse as a guiding light during their evening voyages.
I didn't even know that.
A true Oakville landmark, the first lighthouse keeper was also the town's first tavern owner. Today, Captain's Log is brewed with only the finest 2-row malted barley and cold aged for a smooth, refreshing taste. You like that, Enjoy it while relaxing by the lake or after dark and make this day worth an entry in your log.
Yo, listen,
I like the storyline. I like it.
I've never learned so much about beers.
I know.
Right? But also it says right here, the lighthouse keeper was also the first tavern owner.
Interesting. I didn't even know there was a lighthouse in Oakville.
Yeah. Say
Hey.
Say that 5 times really fast. Captain's Log Lager. Captain's Log Lager.
Captain's Log Lager. Captain's Log Lager. Captain's Log Lager.
All right, so let's get into it. 5%. Let's see what it tastes like.
Let's see. I'm so excited. I think I'm more excited about the spliff. That's why I forgot. Oh.
Wow. It's a different taste, but I like it.
I like this one.
Do you taste some kind of like citrus?
I don't know what it is.
Overpowering?
It's something.
It's something, but it's
I
not
know what it is.
overpowering.
It tastes nice. Let me try it.
Yo.
I like this one. I really do like this one. So this one has some awards. I can see why it has some awards. It won Gold in Ontario Brewing Awards, Gold Canadian Brewing Awards, and a Gold U.S. Open Beer Championship.
Man, this
one is nice. I'm giving this one. I'll give this one a 9 out of a 10. A 9 out of 10. It's really good. I like it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But there's some just a nice. Ooh,
I can't lie. It tastes good. Really good. It makes me want to say like it has, for some reason, if you put a color.
I don't know what it did.
So like nice. Everyone's gonna think it's the alcohol talking now, but you know when you
it might be.
I'm gonna associate a color to the taste of this.
This man in his rating system changes every week. Before it was a thumb, then it was 2 thumbs,
then a half, a thumb and a half.
It was 2 toes, then 10 toes.
Yo, so if I don't know where this come from, but this tastes like an orange. It tastes like it has an orange night.
It is. I think there is a citrus taste in it. Yeah, it does. So what's your rating?
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
4 out of 5.
Check it out. Captain's Log Lager.
Captain's Log
Lager. It is a very good beer.
That's what it go. But
very good.
This is what we came here for tonight.
Oh, I think I should wait. I should wait a bit. Some serious question we talk about. So I don't know if you heard. There's a guy called Stephan A. R. Smith that is on what station is on all of them? ESPN. On every ESPN, all of them talking smack, and he wants to come and This hot take, this one is just the stupidest hot take I think this man has ever
I think it's
said
blasphemous.
through any microphone.
Stupid.
Very blasphemous.
About Stephen Curry
And
has
you-
overtaken LeBron James as the GOAT of this, I guess,
Generation? The face of this
Or the
generation?
face. No. I don't agree with that.
You can't. And the man said it with a straight face too. You
You know how he says it.
he doesn't. He didn't even grin.
He sets it up and he gives you this energy.
He didn't even grin.
And it's foolishness. Come on, now.
Man didn't even grin, and he said it with his chest.
Come on, now. And I think they even put up a stat that made it look like he's talking some stupidness. Like if you look at the Finals MVP, I know
man-
LeBron James went double the times. Even look at that, LeBron James been to the Finals like 10 times.
Okay, his finals records may not be the greatest. Some of the teams he went with, not the greatest.
but
but
Steph
to
Curry,
say-
he has a winning record, but it's still not as
But
great.
to say that man has now surpassed him as the face, nah.
Stephen A is just a hater. That's just some haterade coming on Stephen A.
Right, as you said, right? Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
All right, so I'm just gonna light this because we're about to blow this up.
I'm gonna get it out there. You want to come talk? Call us pro LeBron. We don't support LeBron.
I
slander.
am pro LeBron. I won't
we
lie.
don't-
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm pro LeBron.
We don't support
But we're
LeBron
just gonna use
slander
straight stats.
on this.
So LeBron, first of all, he's been to the finals many a times. His first time to the finals, you got to look at that team. First of all, he played with.
He was 23 years old.
You want me to list some of the names on that team?
Yeah, please. do.
Let me just go through some of them.
Please do.
There's a guy. I'm just gonna go through
Please
some of the
do.
names you might know because there's a lot of names you probably
You know.
don't.
Before you even name that, right? When you go into school for the first time, and sometimes you don't want to go to school, and your mother have to drag, and you're kicking and screaming.
I always like school, so nobody has to drag me. I enjoy
There's some
I
kids
like
that
learning.
don't. There's some kids that didn't like go to first day of school. You have to go to school. You're 5 years old, 4 years old. Go to school for the first time.
I don't know what he's talking about because I wanted to go.
It's no more nap time. Some of these teams, LeBron dragged them kicking and screaming to the finals. He had no rights going to the finals.
But I have to look at the other side. I think you really only could say that maybe 1 or 2 years.
You could say this year. You could say that definitely.
But they're not going to the finals this year.
That team right there. That team,
Oh, you're talking about the
Yeah,
team
yeah,
with
I'm talking about the
Cleveland.
Cleveland team. I'm not
Okay.
talking about Cleveland. I'm
So
not
in
talking about this
2007,
yeah.
LeBron James got to the finals with the Cleveland Cavaliers for his first time.
In his third year, fourth year in the league.
I think it was his 3rd or 4th year in the league. I'm not sure, but he got in 2007. He got to the finals with the team. We're gonna go over some of the names that
That's on that team.
the bigger names, as you say. You may not even know some of these players. So for sure, there's LeBron James, but there's another like Boobie Gibson or Daniel Gibson was, I guess, was he a starting point or he played enough minutes?
And he may be a starting point guard.
Drew Gooding, Louis Hughes, Larry Hughes. Sorry, Louis. It's the current job. So I agree. So Eljauskas. So out of all of them, I think Eljauskas.
Elgauskas, yeah.
Eljauskas.
Yeah, it's like Elzunis Elgauskas.
No, he was a center. I think he was the best player on the whole of the team. But
No, they'll say Verjov.
Verjov?
Yeah.
At that time,
Yeah.
no. But Elgauskas has a better name overall.
At that time, yeah.
He was a better player, had the best career
Yeah.
on
You're right.
the whole team.
Yeah, you're
if
right.
you look at it,
You're right.
I guess at that time he was
At that
going
time, he
down
was.
in his career, and
Yeah.
Verjao was stepping up as a center. But so I'm just letting you know these names you may not know.
Yeah.
So they had Daniel Marshall, but he was already 33. They had Eric Snow. He was already 33 too. Again, Arison Verjao, he was 24. He was young and coming up. And then David Wesley. Those are really most of the names you would know. But then again, Wesley was 36. So these guys were coming towards the end of their career. LeBron James was still young.
Kicking and screaming to the finals. And they went up against San Antonio. Oh, Lord, swept.
So, none of those, maybe Elgauskas might get a Hall of Fame
Swept.
nod. The rest of them.
But look at that team now, right? That's the team like this first year. So you want to say now, they're trying to say he's been surpassed.
Man. He hasn't been surpassed.
Come on, man.
And then you look at the things, when he left Cleveland, the team went from like NBA
right?
Finals.
My first argument to that is
pretty much last place.
if you take Steph off Golden State, they're still making the playoffs. They're still making a. They still go to the second round.
Yeah, but if you take LeBron off
any team that he was on,
Miami, but
maybe Miami the Miami teams, maybe not the Miami teams.
Miami will make playoffs.
Right, they'll make playoffs,
make the finals,
but they're not making finals.
Yeah,
right.
But
Cleveland
teams,
lottery.
Yeah, they will not make the
because
finals.
even when LeBron left, even when LeBron left Miami, they went to lottery. Like, they went through a little bit injuries and so on and stuff.
Yeah, it was because of injuries. I think Bosh.
But
Bosh was playing for a little while.
They weren't as effective, right? Yeah. So that's one right there, just for the man's impact. You could one thing too. You could bring LeBron on any squad, and he's taking them to the finals.
Seems so. Like for 10 years, that man went to the finals for 10 straight years. There's not a lot of players, people that could do that and switch teams in between multiple times.
Been to 10 finals.
No, that's crazy.
8 straight. That's crazy.
So now we're just talking about the teams. Now we even go into LeBron's finals record is 4-6. Steph is 3-2. But look, let's look at Finals MVP. They usually look at Finals MVP as the biggest award you could get in the year because you're winning the chip and you're the most important player involved in gaining that chip.
I'll give you this, right? They say, okay, Steph doesn't have any. LeBron has 4. All right, I'll give you this, right? Even if you want to say
4 championships, so every time he won,
you got the final.
He got the best players. And even before you go there, know the first year, was it the first year? The first year, yes.
Yeah.
When they lost against Golden State.
Yeah, Iguodala won the finals.
Iguodala won. But let me finish.
Yeah.
Iguodala won. But if you look at the stats, LeBron had the most points, the most rebounds,
LeBron could have won
the most blocks, the most steals.
He averaged a 40-point triple-double almost.
This is out of all of the players that have played, not just his team. Every player that has played on the court.
And he lost.
That's a crazy stat.
Remember, he lost.
He was this close of getting an MVP,
and he lost.
Finals MVP, and with a losing team, and didn't win the chip. And that has only been done once before.
Right. But even on that,
just shows you the man should have 5 Finals MVP, even though he only has 4 championships. Like, that's how good LeBron James is. They want to say Steph Curry. Now, we're going to go into why they say that about Steph Curry, but, talk your point. I'm talking too much. I vex.
Stephen A. the man hype up.
I vex.
Your fault. But, even though you say, right, that champion, that Finals MVP that Iguodala won, by right, that should have went to Curry, because Curry,
I think that should have went to LeBron.
No, I understand. Right?
But if
you want to give it to the guy on the winning team, right, you can't give it to Iguodala because he stopped LeBron on 2 plays.
No, but the reason they couldn't give it to Steph because Steph wasn't producing. They were locking down Steph.
No, man, I understand that game.
No, Steph didn't average well in that playoffs.
26 a game.
In that playoffs?
That playoff series.
Where he lost?
Yeah.
Where he didn't get the Finals MVP?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah,
I gotta look that up.
Statman, yeah. No.
I know this guy likes to dash out stats.
No. That one
I
is
know
real.
there was a reason because there's a few games where he did not score well. He
made a shot well. And it wasn't maybe efficient enough. But points wise, he averaged around 26 that series.
Well, interesting.
Right? So Iguodala, yes, you stopped LeBron on a few plays. LeBron
averaged some crazy numbers.
Exactly.
Really
so how did Iguodala get the MVP over Steph? Right? That makes no sense.
That is weird.
So that's why I said
if it's that man, you gotta check that. But if this man is talking truth, because I don't know, the man like to dash out stats.
That's not a dash out stat. Right?
You ever check them?
But even say we give him that one. That's still 4-1.
One. Yeah.
Come on, man. And you see what LeBron's doing.
And LeBron's still the baddest man on this team. And people want to say Father Time's coming for him. Yeah, right. That man just needs a squad.
We just thought, four championship versus 3.
If he had a solid squad.
4 MVPs versus, say 1, right? But now this is where you get, all right, Steph, you just got a cute record. I'm not dissing your record. I couldn't do it. I'm not a baller like that. Right? You're the best shooter in the world. You're the best shooter in the world.
Steph is a bad man.
You got that, right? LeBron is 3rd in the NBA in scoring. Entire NBA.
But LeBron is the king. That's what we're trying to clarify here with them idiot hot takes.
So
Like, Stephen
He's
is
gonna-
a bad man.
he's gonna
but
pass-
LeBron is the king.
He's about to pass. He's gonna pass Malone soon.
Yeah, he's going to be the number one.
Right. And
The
then
way he's going, he will end up
If he
number
plays
one.
one more season, he's gonna be number one because
And LeBron could easily play 2 or 3
he
more
hasn't
seasons.
fall off in terms of points. He's still averaging 25 a game.
He's just getting injured more often.
That's the only thing.
But he's still stronger than the glass man.
Still, yeah. That guy you're blowing him.
But it was LeBron's fault. LeBron dashed the
He
man
broke
through
him.
on the glass.
That one.
You're
Okay.
not supposed to fling things at glass.
Yo.
LeBron should have known that. LeBron should have known. You don't fling things at glass.
So you want to call him glass and feather? Because as soon as you put a feather, you blow it now. You blow it, right? That comment had me riled up for a few days.
Yeah, but then you don't even have to go into like all NBA, all defensive team, all come on, though. Like
you could just
LeBron-
you could see the cultural impact.
Like I think people are just tired of LeBron being
That's
the
what
face.
it
They
is.
want something new.
They
Okay,
want to switch.
now we go into Steph Curry. Yes, Steph Curry is the greatest shooter in the
Yes.
NBA of all time.
He
And
switched the game.
nobody is going to deny that.
He changed the game.
I don't even think it was
that
just
three-point
him that
shooting?
changed the game. I think he helped
He had a
propel
big
and
hand.
showed how exciting it could be because, again, look at Steph Curry.
No,
Steph Curry
what I
looks
mean-
like a child. He looks so small. He
No,
looks
but
like
he was
innocent.
like-
Anybody could go on there and be a silent
And
assassin.
what I mean by change
shoot.
the game, he was one of the first to start shooting from 30 and beyond.
Yeah, no,
To
yeah,
make
okay.
that regular.
I agree.
That's and now like
and
everyone
and then
thinks-
again, he had to be efficient enough to people to
Exactly.
allow him to
To do
continue
that.
to do it. Because if you're just shooting and missing,
and
you'd
you're
be like,
missing,
what are
now
you doing?
What are you doing?
But if you're shooting and he's hitting at least 35 to 40,
The
then
man
you'd be
shoots
like,
40, 50%.
what can I say?
50% sometimes from those range, right?
Yeah. I understand. Like, okay.
So
So
that
Steph comes
aspect,
around
yeah.
and he starts hitting these shots and they're realizing they do some analyzing and they say,
Yeah,
oh, if you
analysis
shoot more,
of-
if you
yeah,
shoot this
you know.
40%, that's better than shooting 2. So they allowed it more. But then again, there's another aspect of the game that changed. Like it became like less physical. You couldn't check people. You couldn't touch people. They gave a lot more leeway to the offensive player. Because look at Stephen, like, we're not even going to Stephen, like, Steph again. If you bring him, even with his skill, his confidence, and his green light to shoot, as he could shoot now you bring him into, like, the era of the 90s.
no, I say we need to. That's going to be an argument.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that's
because
I don't think because the way the players are like. Remember back in the day, right? Man were 6'6" playing centers. The evolution of the game you got to take in consideration. Are we bringing Steph the way he is now to the 90s?
Yeah, I'm saying way he is right now
he'll
with
eat
all
food.
the skills, the confidence,
That right
everything.
there, he'll eat food.
No, but I don't think he would.
He'd eat food.
I think he would shoot very well.
He'll eat food.
But remember,
His handles, no one.
no,
knows
even
those-
with those handles, you were allowed to check, man.
I know, but
Look how rough it was.
but but you don't think it's rough right now?
It's not.
It
Now
maybe
this
not-
year they're
it's
trying to make it,
maybe
but it's
maybe
still
not
soft.
as rough at what
It's
it
still
was.
soft.
But with it,
It's-
I think
Come on, Vern.
That
Go
will-
back and look at
No,
them.
no,
Look at them
we will-
Jordan era with them fouls and when
that
people
that right there. If you drop Steph right now, I think he'll still be Steph.
No,
But that's the argument.
I
for
don't
another
think
time.
Steph will be able to drive so easily
That's
to the hole.
That's the argument. His handles are top notch.
I don't still.
No one in those days
Still,
didn't have those
you
handles.
had to have strength also.
No one in those days have those
No,
handles.
Vern,
And he
you
has
forget.
strength.
Man had to check you.
That's not the debate we're debating right now. We're getting
Anyways,
off topic.
yeah, we're getting off topic.
We're getting off topic.
But then
right?
again, now you put LeBron.
Right.
No, now we switch that question and
Yeah.
put LeBron back then.
LeBron's still doing LeBron. things.
Right. Because LeBron has a
Right.
strength. LeBron's big.
No,
the way
but
he's
also
sized.
too. Remember, right? LeBron was Karl Malone. That man never
Right.
had no handles.
Oh man,
Right? That's what I'm
sick.
saying. The
Like, when you
evolution
think
of
about
the
that,
game, bro.
But think about that. A lot of his
Right?
mercy, LeBron would have been eating food.
Yeah, because he could play on the perimeter.
He would have. Anyways, that's a whole next story.
That's a whole next story,
whole
right?
next
That's what that.
So-
no, listen,
so we
listen,
got-
listen. That could be a good debate, right?
It would be amazing.
Take players from this generation, drop them back in the
And see
day,
if they could-
and see
where
how
would
they
it
could
be?
do. Because people like to make the comparison, and I think a lot
But
of
then again,
players
it's
would kill
foolishness because
it's
we don't know.
It's evolution. It's
We don't know.
time.
Because
Yeah.
then again, you look at Steph. If Steph came
Right.
back up then, they wouldn't even allow him to shoot. But we did say the confidence now. But imagine him coming up in college, in high school. People wouldn't allow him to shoot like that, But Steph has changed the game. He just because he's so ill and he's so efficient with what he's doing,
And-
it allows more coaches to allow their players to go out in those zones and shoot those extra shots or shoot more of them.
If you can't shoot, okay, that's gonna happen. But what I also think too, why a lot of people are trying to drive this narrative. I'm not sure a lot of people are on it. Well, Stephen,
What's the narrative you're driving?
That Steph has surpassed LeBron is because you could relate to Steph more, right? Steph is like a 6'2", 6'3" guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's like a normal youth. He's
helped to advance, or not even advance, but change how the game is played.
Looked, right? So you look at a man like, oh, I could be that man. I work on my shot, I could do that, right? It's more relatable. Okay, you look at LeBron, he's 6'9", this and that, uber athletic. You can't really be like,
no, it's like, that's what I'm saying. The general population loves Steph because he looks like everybody. He looks like
else.
He's my size. Right? He's not big.
Exactly.
You could beat Goliath in a different way.
Exactly, right? But yeah, man, to say that he has surpassed LeBron, that is crazy.
That's crazy, yo. But even Van Fleet said the other day, like he
started ball because of Steph. Because small man.
Say he started ball. He
Steph
said,
is a big part of why.
He said. Well, you must listen.
Yeah. Why?
See, that's why you have to always check the man. Stat man, check him.
All right.
What he said was, Steph Curry allowed him the opportunity to be in the league, to be able to shoot these shots and be able to, because like back in the day, you're not allowed. That's not the same thing.
CM thing we said.
No, that's not the same thing you said.
CM thing we
said. That's not the same thing you said.
CM thing.
No, that's the same thing you said.
CM thing.
Stop, man. Rewind and pull up what you said. But even Van Fleet said the other day, like he
started ball because of Steph. Because small man.
Say he started ball. Lie on my tongue. That's why I had to check him. So Van Fleet basically said, because of Steph Curry, now I could be in the league because I'm allowed to shoot these shots, and I could be more effective in different ways. And then they'll give a small guy a chance, especially because you could shoot. If you could shoot well, you could play. You could be effective, right? That's what you said. See how me a cough.
Same thing I'm saying. Same thing I said. Right? But come on now. We all know. Don't make me pull up more stat.
But LeBron. Anyways, we're done on the conversation. I think we already talked enough.
Nah.
We know where we stand.
LeBron's about to be top 10.
LeBron James is the king. Top 10 in what?
Assists.
Oh, that's it?
Top 10 in rebounds. Or top 12 in rebounds. Top 10 in rebounds. Top 12 in assists. Right? He's up there, top 12 in steals.
He's going to be top 10 in assists, I think.
Playoff scoring, all that, number one.
Like, his stats are just...
It's ridiculous.
First ballot and Hall of Fame.
For his career,
like, no doubt. God,
27, 7 and 7. All right? It's only now, they said, okay, Father Time has caught up to LeBron, so he's only averaging 25 points a game.
I think he's just learning how to conserve his energy.
Come on, man.
He has to get these young boys to
Come on, guys.
produce.
Come on, man. I think what it is because people are just... There's just too much LeBron.
It's just man just hating LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron is just that nice.
It's not his fault that people want to talk about the man all the time. Right?
Anyways, I think we talked enough.
Yeah, man.
We know it's King James.
No
That's
disrespect.
how everybody have to refer to him.
Disrespect.
As King
No disrespect
James.
to Steph Curry.
Steph Curry's a bad man.
No disrespect.
But it is a king we're talking about.
Say
King James. And then his son is about to come in, Bronny, to continue the king's legacy.
When you argue,
prince,
when you debate,
it's gonna be the fresh prince. Oh Lord,
the fresh prince of the NBA.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for Bronny, yo.
When we debate,
I want to see that.
We debate Jordan,
and then we're gonna see if Steph Curry's kid is as good.
When
and we're gonna debate that.
We
too.
debate LeBron, Jordan, LeBron. We don't debate Curry, Jordan, Curry. We don't.
That is a very good point. You don't ever hear Curry versus.
Not.
Well, Stephen A. want to talk some garbage.
Nonsense.
Stupid.
Nonsense.
Nah, I think he's the only one that ever said that.
Right? We'd even go down. Has LeBron since LeBron started making all NBA teams, have he missed one? First team all NBA?
First? I think the last few years he did. I think last year he was injured. I think he did. I think he got second or third team. I think he has.
Second or third team.
But he got
never
one
missed.
Yeah. I don't think he's
right?
missed. But you can't. That's why the man knows. He's the king.
Come on, man.
It's LeBron. Come on. It's like
You know?
simple things. Everybody
Defensive
like, it's a
teams.
king. LeBron.
You got robbed of Defensive Player of the Year one time. Come on.
robbed of a few MVPs too.
Right? And then look what he's doing outside. Look at his reach outside. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. You're right. Let's just stop.
Yeah, we stop.
Let's just stop.
It don't make sense talking. Everybody don't know. Stephen A is talking out his A. Smith. Garbage. So Puff and Vern, that was another episode. Oh man, road trip. I love you. So we're gonna just finish off this nigga something there.
Like,
Subscribe. Let us know what you think.
hold on.
I really love talking about ball, man. I really enjoy it.
What we say? Like, comments.
And
Subscribe
what?
and share. Subscribe and share. Subscribe and share. Subscribe and share. Puff and Vern.
So we out. We enjoy for another week. Take care. Let us know. What do you think? You think Steph has surpassed LeBron? And he's on the next list after Jordan, or he's compared with Jordan? Come on.
Idiot.
Gee, there's something. Let us know. Let us know. Peace.
Puff and Vern.
We out.